it looks like girl power all around as Christy is one of the ladies. There we go. Pinktofu and versus Wedge. Oh.
Pinktofu.
Oh, is that tofu? I'm sorry. I read two separate
That is
things.
Wedge. Oh my God.
Wedgeroo?
That's Wedge.
And who is Wedge? You seem to know her.
I met Wedge at the first combine for the first CGS. Wow, I thought that kind of looked a little bit like her from that camera angle, but I wasn't sure. That is totally Wedge.
Wow, so we actually have a DOA veteran coming in here, and she gets that last counter to take the win there. Oh my God, that's exactly what she needed to win.
Yeah.
There we go with Christy launching out the aggression with a nice 8-hit combo. Both these girls seem to know what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean...
And Christy's putting Ayane up against the wall now, going into that danger zone. There we go,
there's that
activating
generator
the
hit.
danger zone, blowing up that generator and sending Ayane to the other side of the map. Wedge seems to be a little bit rusty, but you know, this is the new version of DOA.
Well, you know, Wedge was never really what I'd call a top-tier player exactly, but you know, she had a basic understanding of the game, and it's been so long, I can only imagine she played it even more since then.
Well, whether you're a high-tier player or a low-tier player, this game is still fun, and that's what these two girls appear to be having, both smiling as they continue to destroy each other. Right now, it's really even between the two of them, 1-1. It's anyone's game.
You can really see that dirt effect getting all over Ayane there. Just
Ooh, oh, Wedge needs this one more hit to take down Christy, but she's putting on the aggression. She says you will not get that hit, but Ayane comes in with a very aggressive draw kick. It is now in Wedge's favor, 2-1, and Pinktofu, not tofu, not much of a tofu eater, as you can tell myself. She is definitely responding and trying her best to adapt. She's being a little evasive with Ayane, which I love to see, because that is Ayane's bread and butter.
wow, there's just
that danger zone once again was activated. That generator blowing up. It is now 2-2. It really is anybody's game.
You know, we've seen so much of this just straightforward Christy play today. Oh.
And one of them getting a little happy, but it's all right because we're going to excuse that. It is a new game, and you know what? This isn't that, you know, the tournament is definitely being very lenient because everybody's new.
Yep.
Oh my God, Wedge adapting. You know, maybe she kind of got her off her momentum because she had that pause, and that's exactly why if in a tournament you pause, you actually get penalized for that because it does take away your momentum.
Wow, you know, I gotta say I'm not exactly surprised to see Wedge win just because she does have prior experience with the game. Obviously, you know, in a tournament like this, you're gonna have a lot of people who are just walk-ups and we're just here to check it out, and anyone with any kind of veteran status is going to have an advantage in this.
Well, here's Christy coming out with the aggression. You know, she's going to have to learn now what new moves she's doing. She seems to be playing a little bit differently, launching into that danger zone. Notice how they get a little bit of bounce off that ball. I wonder if you could continue a combo off that.
Yeah, it looks like you certainly can. I'm not sure that anybody really has any idea how to yet, but I'm sure it's there.
All right, well, here comes Wedge. Oh my God.
Oh,
all she needed was one more hit, and there goes Pinktofu with the final hit. It is now Pinktofu's favor, 1-0. And you know, that's kind of, I just thought about it. That's a strange name.
You just thought about that, huh?
Oh yeah, Pinktofu.
Oh.
All right, well here, Christy, she had a launch there, but didn't know what combos to finish with. Oh, Ayane going for lows, but whiffing. Oh my God, they're
not
going
really
back and forth.
capitalizing,
Neither of them are really blocking. They're definitely both on the offense here.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there, you know.
Oh, Wedge tried to space, but unfortunately, she just did not space well enough and got killed by Pinktofu, now in the lead 2-0.
Yep, you know, I'm not seeing Wedge capitalize a whole lot on this, unfortunately, but, you know, I'm still going to root for her because it's Wedge and because you rooted for the other one.
Well, I am girl power all around, and you know they're delivering us such a great game here. It is all good between the two of them, and once again, there's those trampoline coming out. I don't know where that clown goes while that trampoline hits one of the characters, but apparently he's definitely acrobatic enough to avoid falling back down onto the floor.
So Pinktofu takes that one there, so we're going to be 1-1 here.
All right, well, that's best 2 out of 3. And don't forget, guys, that this is happening over the next 3 days where you can come and enter this tournament.
Yep.
It is top 2 advancing each day, going on to Thursday for the final 8. And the person that wins that final 8 gets $1,000 and a trip to the DOA launch party, which is unannounced as to where the location is.
Yep, one can only hope.
Who knows? Maybe it'll be in a really exotic place.
You never know. And of course, the winner also gets to face off against the director behind the game, Yohei Shimbori. That will be very, very entertaining.
I would like to see how good he is, because, I've played directors before, and a lot of them don't seem to play their game too competitively. But with this game and how well they're doing on the competitive level, I would like to see how the director plays.
Well, I've actually heard that Yohei Shimbori is actually a former competitive player. I'm not sure for which game,
really?
But it has been mentioned in the past that he was mentioned as a quote-unquote certain fighting game champion of some sort.
Well, perhaps that's why DOA is definitely starting to look like it is very balanced, and each character has great, amazing fighting style, where the fighting style really takes effect as to how they play. And both these girls now are down to the last hit, and Wedge pulls it off now in the lead 2-0. What do you think Christy can do to adapt to this Ayane?
Well, Wedge does have a little bit of experience just adapting in sort of a DOA manner. This is going to be difficult for Pinktofu. Wedge is not exactly a new player to the game. She never played it a ton, but you can see she knows enough to counter. So at this point, I'd say Wedge probably has this.
Well, let's hope you aren't wrong, because there she comes with the 5-hit combo. Ooh,
and that is
beautiful.
Oh,
I thought
not
she
dead yet.
Her with that counter.
There we go.
But it doesn't matter, because she gets in a nice hit to then 3-0 her.